There is a moment in every soccer match that separates good players from great ones. It happens in a fraction of a second. A sharp cut to the labat, a burst of acceleration down the wing, a first touch under heavy pressure. And in that moment, something invisible is either working for you or against you. Most players never think about it. The best players are starting to. Today on the next Biz Thing, we are talking about what happens inside your cleat and why a company called Zero Give is changing the way serious soccer players think about performance. Welcome back to the next Biz Thing. I am your host, Markus J. Diploma, and this show exists to spotlight the businesses and the innovators who are building something genuinely worth paying attention to. We travel across industries, across markets, and across categories to find the companies that are doing things differently, solving real problems, and creating real value. And today, we have found something that is elegant in its simplicity and remarkable in its science. A product that does not look revolutionary at first glance, but when you understand what is happening inside it, you will wonder how you ever played without it. Zero Give is a performance gear company built around one very specific, very important problem: the micro movement of the foot inside a soccer cleat. Now, if you have ever played soccer at any level, you know that your cleat is your connection to everything, to the ball, to the ground, to your own speed and agility. And for decades, players have accepted that there is a certain amount of slippage inside that cleat. A little heel shear when you brake hard, a slight lateral slide when you plant for a cut, a subtle loss of energy during that explosive push-off. Most players assume that is just how it works. Zero Give was built on the premise that it does not have to be. The company produces elite grip socks engineered specifically for soccer athletes. And what sets them apart from everything else on the market is the depth of thinking behind the product. This is not a sock with some silicone dots glued onto the bottom to give you that satisfying feeling of grip. This is a biomechanically engineered performance system designed to address real, measurable inefficiencies in how the human foot interacts with a soccer cleat. Their proprietary PivotCore technology is built around the actual mechanics of how a soccer player moves, how forces travel through the foot during acceleration, during cutting, during braking, and during ball contact. Let me walk you through what that actually means, because the engineering here is genuinely impressive. Zero Give uses what they call a zoned friction architecture. Rather than applying grip uniformly across the entire footbed, which would actually restrict natural movement and create pressure hotspots, they have engineered specific grip zones that correspond to specific biomechanical actions. There is posterior heel anchoring for when you are decelerating or braking hard. There is directional forefoot control for when you are accelerating or changing direction. There is adaptive midfoot compliance that allows the natural mechanical function of the foot to continue without interference. The philosophy here is not maximum friction. It is controlled friction, and that is a meaningful distinction. More grip in the wrong place can actually hurt your movement. The right grip in precisely the right place protects your efficiency. The grip pattern itself is mapped to the biomechanics of soccer movement, including heel braking forces, medial lateral cutting vectors, and propulsive toe-off zones. What this means in practice is that every grip element has a reason to exist where it does. The product was not designed by looking at what competitors were doing and adding more silicone. It was designed by studying movement and building from that foundation outward. Behind Zero Give is Dr. Ralph Carullo, a board-certified physician in venous and lymphatic medicine and a performance gear developer with a specialty in biomechanics and athletic efficiency. Dr. Carullo spent years in clinical practice observing athletes up close. He studied how micro-movement inside the cleat was leading to energy loss, instability, and reduced precision on the field. he noticed that players were experiencing a problem they could feel, but could not always name. That sense of not being completely planted, of the foot doing something slightly different than intended inside the boot, particularly during explosive moments. His approach was to bring medical insight and biomechanical principles together and apply them to that problem in a structured, engineered way. That kind of foundation is genuinely rare in the sports equipment space. Most gear companies start with aesthetics or brand strategy. Zero Give started with clinical observation and sports science. And the science behind it is compelling. According to the engineering principles behind the product, even 1 to 2 millimeters of internal foot slippage during a sprint or cut can meaningfully reduce effective power transfer. Think about that for a second. When your foot slides even slightly inside the cleat, some of the energy your leg is generating does not make it to the ground. It dissipates in that small gap between your foot and the inner surface of the boot. When you multiply that across a 90-minute match, across every sprint, every change of direction, every strike, the cumulative energy loss becomes significant. Zero Give estimates that their system can produce a 2 to 3% efficiency gain in athletic performance. In elite sport, 2 to 3% is not a rounding error. It can mean winning a 50-50 ball, completing a run, or holding your defensive position in the final minutes of a tight game. The product also incorporates a performance compression structure designed to work alongside the grip architecture. This includes an arch tension gradient for midfoot support, an ankle stabilization component that holds the joint secure without restricting natural motion, and a calf elasticity profile optimized for circulation during extended match play. Zero Give was very deliberate about the balance here. Stability without stiffness, control without constraint. The goal is to give the foot a locked-in feeling that enhances confidence and performance, not to create a sock that fights against the natural movement of the foot. Players who wear Zero Give consistently report a distinctive locked-in feeling from the very first wear. Less sliding inside the boot, more confidence in high-speed direction changes, reduced blister formation because the foot is not constantly micro-shifting against the sock lining, and importantly, improved proprioceptive confidence, meaning a more accurate, more immediate sense of where the foot is and how it is making contact with the surface below. That last benefit matters more than it might initially sound. Proprioception is one of the key physical factors that distinguishes technically polished, high IQ players from raw athletes with all the physical tools. Anything that sharpens that sense of position and contact is genuinely useful for your game. Zero Give was designed specifically for serious competitive players, academy athletes, collegiate competitors, elite amateurs who are demanding the best out of their bodies and their equipment. The product is priced at $35 a pair, which positions it as a performance investment rather than a fashion item. And the branding reflects that orientation completely. Their tagline is simple and direct: no slip, more control, better performance. Their website does not lean on hype. It explains the engineering. It walks you through the biomechanics. It respects the intelligence of the athlete they are building for. What I find genuinely exciting about Zero Give is the broader story it represents. We are living through a period where marginal gain science, long to the exclusive domain of elite professional sport, is becoming available to the everyday competitive athlete. The idea that a dedicated academy player, a college midfielder, a competitive adult league striker can now access the same kind of biomechanically engineered performance thinking that used to be available only to professionals with full medical and sports science teams behind them. That is a powerful shift. Zero Give is part of a movement that is democratizing sports science and bringing it to athletes who care, who train seriously, and who want every possible edge. They are building a community around that idea too. They are active across YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X under the Zero Give name, sharing performance content, training science, and insights from their Players Space blog. The content is built for athletes who want to understand not just what to do, but why it works. That commitment to education and transparency is exactly what I look for when I spotlight a business on this show. So if you are a soccer player who wants to perform at the highest level you are capable of, if you want to know that every ounce of energy you are generating is being transferred efficiently through your foot and into your movement, Zero Give is worth your full attention. Head over to zerogive.com. Check out the Zero Give Grip Socks. Take some time to read through what PivotCore technology is doing for athletes at every level and take the next step in your game. Because the players who will be better tomorrow than they are today are the ones paying attention to the details right now. I am Markus J. Diploma, and this has been the next Biz Thing. We find the businesses that are building something worth watching, and today's business is absolutely one of them. No slip, no wasted force, Zero Give. We will see you on the next one.